This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Alexandra Carter. Fallout from Saturday's deadly shooting in Minneapolis continues, the second this month by federal agents, sparking mass protests even in the sub-zero temperatures. Lana Zock reports from Minneapolis.
Whoa! Video from inside this bystander's car shows an up-close view as federal agents appear to spray a chemical irritant, then wrestle Alex Preddy to the ground on the streets of Minneapolis. Other video from outside shows agents restraining Preddy, an American citizen. One appears to pull a gun from Preddy's waist. A second later, Preddy was shot and killed by another agent. Hours after the killing, the Department of Homeland Security said Preddy approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with this gun while agents conducted a targeted operation for a violent individual. Preddy was a lawful gun owner with a permit to carry a concealed handgun.
These officers used their training, followed their protocols, and were in fear of their lives and the people around them.
State and local officials say the videos paint a different picture.
This is an inflection point, America. If we cannot all agree that the smearing of an American citizen and besmirching everything they stood for and asking us not to believe what we saw, I don't know what else to tell you.
Witnesses on the scene testified that Preddy was holding his phone and did not approach the agents with a gun. He approached them with a camera. A pediatrician who was nearby when the shooting happened testified none of the ICE agents who were near the victim were performing CPR. The witness counted at least 3 bullet wounds in his back, an additional gunshot wound in the victim's upper left chest, and another possible gunshot wound on his neck. Preddy was an intensive care nurse for veterans at the Minneapolis VA hospital. A 2024 video shows him reading a final salute for a deceased veteran.
Today we remember that freedom is not free.
Preddy's father said his son participated in protests after Renee Good was killed by federal agents earlier this month.
He cared about people deeply, and he was very upset with what was happening in Minneapolis and throughout the United States.
A federal judge issued a temporary restraining order to block the Department of Homeland Security from altering or destroying any evidence. Today, Minnesota prosecutors will be in court trying to compel them to provide access to that investigation. Lana Zach, CBS News, Minneapolis.
That shooting sparking a standoff on Capitol Hill, Senate Democrats vowing to block a crucial vote to fund Homeland Security without additional restrictions on ICE. That could trigger another partial government shutdown by midnight Friday.
We have a bill about funding them, giving them more money. I'm not voting for that.
In a social post this morning, President Trump said he is sending border czar Tom Homan to Minnesota, saying he'll manage operations on the ground as arrests continue. And the other big story of the day, a massive winter system sweeping across 2/3 of the country this weekend. More than 800,000 still without power this noon hour, stretching from East Texas to Virginia. And more than 18 states saw more than a foot of snow. The storm is blamed for at least a dozen deaths.
The problem with this is just so much snow, we're running out of places to put it.
With the temperatures not likely to get above freezing, it's more likely that things are going to get worse before they get better.
FlightAware shows about 12,000 flights canceled yesterday, thousands more delayed. And we'll send it over now to meteorologist Nicole Skaligsky. She's got an update on what we're seeing here. Nicole.
Yeah, thankfully we didn't see any of the precipitation from that system, but we got stuck with a lot of that Arctic air funneling down into our part of the country. So not out of the clear for us, but we are starting to finally see some improvement. It's going to be a long road, but still we can finally say that the worst is behind us. Current temperatures right now still quite cold out there. -4 in Eau Claire, -1 in La Crosse, but that breeze has come back around and we're seeing wind chills far below 0 as we go throughout the afternoon now. -16 is what it actually feels like in La Crosse, -21 in Eau Claire. If we take a look outside, it really doesn't look too bad, but again, those winds blowing close to around 10 miles per hour is going to make it feel around 10 to 15 degrees cooler than what that thermometer reads for the rest of the afternoon. Our winds are going to continue to increase throughout the day as well, and will stay breezy for Tuesday morning. After that, we hopefully have some signs of milder temperatures in the forecast, so I'll have some better news coming up in a little bit.
All right, we'll be watching for that, Nicole. Thank you. Meanwhile, 7 are dead, 1 seriously injured after a plane crash at an airport in Maine. That is according to the FAA. A report says the jet crashed during takeoff, prompting the plane to catch fire. The circumstances of the crash are still unknown.
The snow removal operations were in progress, and again, there were planes landing and departing at that around that time of the incident.
The FAA and NTSB are investigating. The European Union investigating Grok, Elon Musk's chatbot on X, an investigation looking into whether the platform followed the law after coming under fire for creating sexually explicit images of women and children. Grok no longer allows users to create those images, but X's initial response was just limiting the tool to paying subscribers. And 3 tech giants set to defend their impact on young people in a trial that starts tomorrow. A mother and daughter are suing TikTok, Meta, and YouTube, alleging the app's addictive features harmed the teens' mental health and led to self-harm. The trial could impact more than 1,000 similar active cases. And it is officially tax season. You could be looking at bigger returns this year. News 8 Now's Seth Padilla joins us with the latest.
Alexandra, today is the first day Americans can file their 2025 tax returns. The Treasury Department estimates that refunds will average $1,000 more per household. That's because many filers didn't adjust their withholdings when recent income tax breaks began. A new law boosts the standard deduction by $750 for individuals and double that for married couples. It also expands state and local tax deductions and gives a new break to some seniors. The 2025 tax law also adds new deductions, including a $10,000 tax-free deduction for car loan interest if your vehicle qualifies. Check your car's VIN number to see if it's made in the U.S. Reporting from the newsroom, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now.
Thank you for that update, Seth. And Super Bowl 60 is set. That'll be the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks facing off for the Lombardi, setting up a rematch of Super Bowl 49 when New England took down Seattle 28-24.
You have to come together and you have to do what's best for the team, and from a personnel standpoint, from a coaching standpoint, and from the players. And you get everybody to believe in something and buy in.
Incredibly proud of our team. I'm happy for the 12s, happy for our city.
Super Bowl 60 will take place February 8th at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Still to come here at noon, President Trump threatening 100% tariffs on Canada after a war of words with that country's prime minister. And thousands of flights canceled by the winter storm. What to know about refunds? Your Money Watch report is next.
Did you touch the thermostat? Did you turn it up?
Of course not. Did somebody fiddle with the thermostat?
Dude, it's 85 degrees.
85? Do you have any idea what a couple degrees will do to our gas bill?
Why is it so hot here?
Someone turned up the heat.
God. What do you think you're doing?
I like to sleep with my window open.
You are not supposed to touch a thermostat.
Yes, it's real.
What is wrong with you people?
Hipprov. Hypnosis meets improv at this hilarious live show starring Colin Mockery from Whose Line Is It Anyway? And hypnotist Assad Mekki.
If you want to have a great time tonight, come up on stage right now.
Completely original, unpredictable, and unforgettable. Saturday, February 14th at Ho-Chunk Gaming. $40 tickets include $15 casino rewards play. Don't miss Hipprov. Improv under hypnosis. Live February 14th at Ho-Chunk Gaming. Must be 21 or over to attend.
Making Medicare decisions can feel overwhelming, and that's completely understandable. So if you made a quick or hasty decision during the Medicare annual enrollment period, and you're not quite sure if you're in the right plan, you may have the opportunity to make a change. Our local Medicare specialists take the time to sit down with you, listen carefully, answer your questions, and help you find a plan that fits your health needs and budget. And best of all, our services are completely free. Call Strive Medicare today.
The pain was so much that I couldn't really focus on my job.
plantar fasciitis. I just was not a happy person.
And I saw the Good Feet store. And then all of a sudden, I just get these arch supports.
I'm just happier. I feel happier.
It was amazing. It's a lot easier to be nice when you're not uncomfortable. It's pretty awesome.
The arch supports are never coming out of my shoes.
Nothing worked for me until I walked into that store. It changed my life. I don't really know if I could put a price on that.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. The starting wage for laborers is up to $21 per hour with no experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
In our consumer news, more tariff threats from President Trump and how consumers can benefit from canceled flights as the winter storm affects hundreds of millions across the country. CBS News' Jesse Mitchell has today's Money Watch report.
President Trump is threatening a 100% tariff on goods from Canada if the country proceeds with a Chinese trade deal. Canada agreed to lower tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles in exchange for decreased tariffs on Canadian farm products. President Trump applauded the deal at first, but his position changed after Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney criticized the president's speech in Davos, Switzerland last week, in which President Trump said, quote, "Canada lives because of the United States." The big winter storm this weekend canceled thousands of flights. U.S. airlines are required to provide refunds, even if travelers bought a non-refundable ticket. Most carriers also allowed passengers to switch to another flight without charge. Meteorologists warn the travel effects of the storm could last for days. And the storm brought disappointing results to the weekend box office, the lowest tally so far this year, with moviegoers spending just over $53 million in ticket sales. The sci-fi movie Mercy finished in the top spot with more than $11 million. Avatar: Fire and Ash flamed out of the #1 slot after 5 weeks with around $7 million in sales. And Zootopia 2 was third with $5.7 million. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Coming up, grandparents watching your grandkids could be good for your brain. We'll have more on some new research just ahead. First, though, we'll take a live look at what's happening on Wall Street on this Monday. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I used to think all money managers were the same, but Fisher Investments is different.
How different are they really?
Fisher's investment counselors are dedicated to service, not sales, and they reach out proactively.
They probably invest in a bunch of mutual funds like other money managers.
No, they build a tailored portfolio based on your personal goals, needs, and more.
Well, they probably have a complex fee structure.
No, Fisher has a transparent fee that's a percentage of your portfolio.
So we do better when you do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
We're an implant-focused practice. I think the advantage of a father-daughter practice is, I've been at this for 30 years now. I learned things that worked well and things that didn't work so well.
And it was fun to be able to just jump in and kind of complement that. I feel like it made both of us stronger.
You don't expect it when you walk into a dental office. You don't expect the family aspect, but when you walk into our doors, we're going to give you that.
If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
The chill is in the air. Are your floors freezing? Warm up your home with carpet from Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. We've got the coziest, most durable carpet for your home. Come in and check out our color options, styles, and patterns. We're happy to help you find just what you need to make your home warm and cozy. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Coming up, Drew's got the hilarious Bert Kreischer. He's explaining why life is better shirtless. And cooking up his famous and decadent breakfast sandwich.
I can now say that I've officially tasted a few sandwiches. They're amazing.
Then, Val's got the scoop on a Travis and Taylor relationship bombshell.
Wow, I can't believe he just said that.
Plus, The Daily Show's fierce and funny Desi Leidig stops by.
Today at 3 on News 8.
Lifetime heavy drinkers face a much higher risk of colorectal and rectal cancer. A study published in the journal Cancer found that people who average 14 alcoholic drinks a week have a 25% higher chance of colorectal cancer and a 95% higher risk of rectal cancer. But researchers also found quitting drinking can lower that risk. And cutting back on salt could save thousands of lives. A new study finds if the food industry reduced salt in packaged and prepared foods, more than 100,000 cases of heart disease and 25,000 strokes could be prevented. Researchers say kidney disease and dementia rates could drop too. Caring for grandchildren could be good for your brain. A new study finds grandparents who help watch the grandkids, playing with them or helping with homework, scored higher on memory and verbal tests than those who did not. Researchers say caregiving could help slow cognitive decline. As we head to break, we'll take a live look outside from City Cam 8. Don't let the sun fool you today. Nicole's in next with those details.
Stop in where family and friends gather for the lunch sizes. The penny leaves you satisfied. The nickel may require a power nap. With the dime, it's eat what you can and take the rest to go. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday for dine-in, carry-out, and curbside at Houghton's Jackson Street Pub.
Hi. Hi. Chocolate fundraiser.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Do you want free internet? Forever? You got it. Really. We mean it. Spectrum is offering free fiber-powered internet forever. Want it? Just call this number and switch 4 mobile lines to Spectrum for a lifetime of internet you never pay for. It's not a trial. It's an unprecedented offer. So we'll say it again. Free fiber-powered internet forever. Have you called yet? Because your internet is forever. But this ad ends now.
Not everyone calls me coach. The most important people call me dad. As a parent, I want to teach my kids the value of bringing their best minds and hearts to everything and everyone. As examples of what that means in action, I often point to the care teams at Amplify Health. These pros go all in service to the well-being of others. Their parents should be very proud.
Stop in where family and friends gather for the lunch sizes. The penny leaves you satisfied. The nickel may require a power nap. With the dime, it's eat what you can and take the rest to go. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday for dine-in, carry-out, and curbside at Houghton's Jackson Street Pub.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Well, we are expecting another cold day to start the week off. Still going to stay chilly for the rest of the afternoon and for most of tomorrow as well. But we do have some very slow signs of warming as we go throughout this week. The end is in sight, but we still have a couple chilly days to get through. So current wind chills right now as we step outside. -16 is what it feels like outside right now in La Crosse. -21 in Eau Claire. We had some of that wind come back around as we went through the overnight last night and into this morning. A light breeze, but that's all you need to make those wind chill values dip down even around 10 to 15 degrees. So as we go throughout the rest of today, we had those light breezes through the morning, but now into the afternoon, going to see those winds pick up a little bit more, becoming a tad more breezy through the evening and into the overnight. So it's really not going to feel too much warmer as we go throughout the rest of the day. If we move ahead towards tomorrow, still going to be quite windy, especially in the morning. We're seeing the strongest winds now moving in over the next few hours and lasting into tomorrow afternoon, seeing winds actually blowing around 15 to even close to 20 miles per hour out of the northwest. As we go later into the evening, then they lighten up and we'll still just see a very light breeze for tomorrow evening and going throughout most of the rest of the week. week. Not really going to see any more windy days, at least through Wednesday and Friday, but still going to be holding on to that colder air. So because of this wind, today and Tuesday are going to feel the coldest out of the week, but still not as cold as we were this weekend. Lows as we go into tomorrow morning, above 0 for the first time in quite some time. 4 degrees will be our morning low in La Crosse. 0 degrees in Eau Claire, but again, we're still going to be holding on to a breeze out there, so it likely won't feel anywhere close to that. As we go into the high temperatures, not a whole lot of warming expected, still for the most part staying in the single digits, and of course with that breeze feeling a little bit cooler than that. So tomorrow looking like the last day with the breeze, but our high temperatures moving ahead for the rest of the week aren't going to be too far off from this, but we won't have to be dealing with that wind chill. As we go throughout the rest of this evening, our high temperatures today really not coming until we go into the later overnight period tonight. That's why our lows in the morning aren't quite as bad. There's very little time for them to cool off. So because of our late day high temperatures, wind chills likely not feeling any warmer than about the negative single digits as we go throughout the day. Once we wake up tomorrow morning then, even though our lows are climbing above 0 with that strong wind out of the northwest, we're seeing our low wind chills in about the negative teens, negative 14 in La Crosse, negative 15 in Eau Claire. Not that dangerous cold, but still quite cold, and we're honestly quite used to it by this point. Once we go into the afternoon, then very similar trend to today, where that wind sticks around through most of the day, and even though our high temperatures are above 0, our wind chills are really going to struggle to get there. So a chilly day today and tomorrow. Keep in mind this is the coldest time of the year. We're sitting towards the end of January now, but if we look at the marker for today, we are going to be on the up and up as we go into the next week or so. We finally start to see our average highs rising for about the first time in almost the entirety of the month, and by this time in February, our average highs will be about 10 degrees warmer than they are right now. We also have a very light chance for snow, really no accumulation expected with this for folks north of I-94 as we go into this evening hours, and that's really the only bands that we have passing through. That could be the only bands that we have passing through for the entire week. Really Wednesday, a very low chance of snow, but the temperatures are still going to be taking the cake. Again, less winds through the end of the week, but still quite cold. Getting closer to average, though, by this time next week. So there's an end in sight.
Yes, getting up out of those single digits.
Finally.
Into the doubles. Thank you, Nicole. Coming up for us right here, a 101-story climb with no gear. The event that had the world on the edge of their seats coming up.
Here at Maxwell White, we know how valuable your time is. From issues with your hot water to slower clogged drains, our team is always on time with friendly service and solutions you can trust. Don't wait. Contact Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Everybody's friendly, and if you've got problems or need some help, they'll pitch in.
All the things I used to do before I came here, I still do. It gives you freedom and a little happiness.
You don't have to shovel, you don't have to mow.
I would recommend this place highly. We looked at several, and this was the top of my line. The meals, everything is just, it's great.
Curious about adjustable beds? Many people are. At Home Sleep Express, our sleep specialists make adjustable bed buying easy. We offer the largest selection of in-stock adjustable beds in the upper Midwest. Queen starting at $399, paired with top name brand mattresses at the best prices guaranteed. Plus free white glove mattress delivery and installation. If you suffer from restless nights or discomfort, experience the benefits of better sleep with an adjustable bed. Come feel the difference for yourself. Visit Home Sleep Express at Home Furniture or homefurniture.com. The best place to find an adjustable bed.
Hey, Dominic here, and I want to invite you to our outlet store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse to try before you buy. With over 40 blends, you're guaranteed to find one that will make any meal taste great. And as a bonus, they're all low in sodium and dietitian recommended. So stop in today and try before you buy. Aaron, don't you think you're taking try before you buy a little bit too far?
What? No.
The quality of their products are fabulous. That's why I always get my faucets and things through them, because I know they're gonna last. Everything they've ever replaced, toilets, faucets, shower heads, has lived its life to its fullest.
In Taiwan, American Alex Honnold made history over the weekend, climbing a 101-story skyscraper in Taipei. With just his bare hands, you may have watched it, no protective gear, Honnold completed the free solo climb in just an hour and a half.
That's exactly what you look for in an objective, where it's like a singular feature that calls out, like, you should climb this.
There he goes, made it to the top. Netflix streamed the event to viewers across the world with a 10-second delay in case of emergency. Nicole is back with one more check of the weather when we come back.
A home you love, a business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We built it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
Save big money on everything you need when you shop at Menards. Pittsburgh's premier interior paint is a paint and primer in one that provides excellent all-around performance with an easy-to-clean, durable finish. Get a gallon starting at $22.96 after rebate. Give your walls a superior finish with Pittsburgh's Paramount interior paint. It provides the most advanced protection, true one-coat coverage, and excellent scrubbability. Pick up a gallon starting at $41.98 after $8 rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Making Medicare decisions can feel overwhelming, and that's completely understandable. So if you made a quick or hasty decision during the Medicare annual enrollment period, and you're not quite sure if you're in the right plan, you may have the opportunity to make a change. Our local Medicare specialists take the time to sit down with you, listen carefully, answer your questions, and help you find a plan that fits your health needs and budget. And best of all, our services are completely free. Call Strive Medicare today.
As the Tax Slayer calculator, I love numbers. So many. $22.99. All it costs to file. Your maximum refund. That's a beauty. Also, my number one. U.S.-based real human support. File by February 8th. Tax Slayer. File fearlessly.
Something wasn't working with my feet.
Was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis.
So I went into the Good Feet store and bam.
They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support.
It really brought me back to being able to be me.
Reclaim the good life with the free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
Well, our wind chills right now are still quite cold, feeling closer to about the negative teens for most of us, negative 21 in Eau Claire, and that's really going to be the trend for the next 2 days. But after that, warmer weather kind of in sight. That 27 is going to feel amazing.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Thank you, Nicole. Thanks for joining us.